I saw this on the internet, and I was like, "Ooh, these guys don't like this." All right. So the question is, would you rather have $1 billion right now,
Oh man.
Mm-hmm.
or the powers and abilities of Krillin from Dragon Ball Z?
Give me $1 billion.
For 2 years. For 2 years.
Only for 2 years.
Only for 2 years.
Yeah, man. I'm taking the
billion.
billion. Yeah, I'm taking the $1 billion.
You guys are fools.
Why?
Fools.
Tell me why. Tell me
Yes.
why. Tell me all this Krillin stuff.
I
I'm
You
curious
guys
underestimate
to
are
Wait.
fools.
hear. Do I want to get $1 billion or get my ass kicked for 2 years?
I'm pretty sure Krillin could take a nuke.
Oh wow.
That's how strong this dude is.
Wait, which Krillin are
And
we
he's
talking
a
about?
human being.
Are we talking about like early DBZ or late DBZ Krillin?
What Krillin. Just
Oh.
like prime Krillin.
Prime Krillin. Okay. All right. I'll take $1 billion.
Bro. If you have the power of Krillin,
Okay.
it's hard to even quantify in an actual world how strong that would be.
Can I use the powers of Krillin to acquire $1 billion?
That's what I'm saying. You could literally have the earth in a stronghold, in a like stranglehold, and you just the world is at your mercy for 2 years. And I feel like I would have it would be at the point where like I would be in such control, and the world would be running in such pristine order after these 2 years that I would be in no threat after returning to regular Tony anyway. I would have vanquished all of the bad people, and all the good people would be like, "Hey, man, this stuff's working pretty good." You know what I'm saying?
The internet says Krillin could survive a nuke, and not just yes, easily.
Oh.
Krillin is that dude. I'm telling you, and he's like on the very weak side of that anime.
Yeah, very.
It says, here's the long answer. I got you. You ready? We haven't got it broken down.
Someone has proposed this before.
So nukes cap out at a city level destruction, and Dragon Ball characters surpassed moon bursting in the original Dragon Ball series. And then this says by Z, key users KI are shrugging off attacks with energy outputs orders of magnitude higher than nuclear weapons. So Krillin could tank it with a key shield, or dodge it effortlessly, or cut the warhead in half mid-air with a destructo disc,
That one,
like it's a
yeah.
party trick.
I'd buy that for sure. You could definitely do that.
You could do a destructo disc for 2 years, bro.
Oh my gosh.
That thing cut Frieza in half.
Sure. I forgot about that.
Well,
Yeah.
his cut Frieza's tail off, and Frieza's cut Frieza in half.
That's true.
I mean, the only way that you're making this work where you get both is you become a villain. Krillin the villain.
You can totally get $1 billion in 2 years with all the strength imaginable.
Easily. Yeah, you just rob whoever, whatever you want, and then you have 2 years to basically find a plan where once you don't have the powers anymore, you can hide, because if somebody finds you...
Or you could have just instilled so much fear in those 2 years that no one ever questions it ever again.
No,
You never have to display this.
There will be a rising.
Turn into the old hermit that goes up into the mountain.
Yeah, I mean that's the only thing. You'd have to steal enough money to be able to
Turtle
build a Superman fortress of solitude, an unfindable location only accessible to you, deep in the sphincter of the earth somewhere. In order for this to work, and be able to live with yourself with all the moral ambiguity from robbing all these banks and stuff.
I'm not robbing people. I'm just like destroying corruption from the government.
What if
You're
you did?
Robin
I was about to say
Hooding.
what? Yeah. If you did it for hire, it feels like a work for hire, like you was an Iron Man situation.
Yeah.
What was that Russian police force or whatever?
Not that Iron Man really made any money, but all of his
The Wagner Group. That's what it was. The lead of the Wagner Group.
Iron Patriot and everything. he was working for the government. Yeah, so I gut reaction is $1 billion. Absolutely, it's too risky for me. I can't live. I mean, I don't know.
guys are
If I
nuts.
turn it into a job, then that's cool. But then you have to really be able to, toe the line between right and wrong and what the government wants versus what you want. You can't be a vigilante.
Sure you
You're not
can.
gonna make money. You're not gonna make money.
He's tanking nukes. What are they going to do? What are they going to do?
I mean, I guess you could be a vigilante, and if you did it well enough where the government wasn't after you,
That's what I'm saying. Like, I'm a nice guy. I'm just like invincible.
and then I mean, the surefire way is merchandising rights. So you just need to get with Mattel or whoever. Make sure that you're rocking
Big
it.
bad mother.
Bandai, I think is.
Yeah,
Bandai.
Tomy figures. You could do that. That's definitely the long way to do it, but it's cool. It does suck now that we've created this perfect scenario, but you only get it for 2 years.
So I have to permanently
That's
have
what I mean. It's perfect. You got to limit it. Otherwise, it's like, I'll just be Krillin. You guys are nuts.
Or like the 6 dots on my forehead, permanent or temporary?
It's permanent. He's a monk.
Okay.
Well, now you get into, if it's threats against other if it's threats against like other governments or maybe intergalactic races or anything like that, and then they find out that you don't have the powers after 2 years, then we're putting ourselves in a predicament now.
Well, I don't know about that, because then they'd be like, well, I mean, it's not like they didn't know we existed. They just knew we were weak as hell and didn't bother with us. So we would just go back to that. It's not they're going to be like, hey, you popped off for a minute. Now we got to put you back down.
I bet that, yeah, absolutely. I think that's what they do.
No. They'd be like, oh, it was
Pepper Charles remembers.
It was temporary.
Yeah.
He can't do it anymore.
All right.
Let's-
I mean, I could
let's
see
squash
that.
him.
I could see that being that there were other beings and they already know we're here and they're like, these guys are just doing their own thing.
Have you ever met those people? They're like, I don't understand why all the other galaxies don't have names for their solar systems. And everybody's like, they do. Ours is just named solar
Solar
system.
You see, we got real literal with it.
You see, son, we call that soul. Base.
Have you heard the Dan Soder, the comedian? He talks about why other like alien races don't want to hang out with us because we went to the moon in 1969 and haven't started sucking our own since then. Meanwhile, other races are out there in their, light speed travel and everything, and we can't stop talking about how we left the house and touched the mailbox and came back. Welcome to the Ranger Zone.
Oh, yeah.
We are 3 incontestably obsessed Rangers fanatics, semi-qualified to dish out our takes like hotcakes from the fans to the front office. I am Robbie Belusik.
I am Chris Green.
I am Tony Cook.
We have a fantastic episode for you, like always. The Texas Rangers have a new pitching toy in MacKenzie Gore. We are going to get into all about the man and his trade and everything about it.
The gory details.
All of the gory details. But before we do that, how about a little bit of news?
And it's for yous.
First up here in the news, hot off the Dallas Morning News desk of Sean McFarland, Cody Bradford threw his first bullpen session since his internal brace procedure.
This was a pleasant surprise.
That he had. It was last spring training when he had this elbow surgery. Bradford expects to make his first minor league rehab start shortly after spring training concludes, which puts him available to join the rotation in May. Which I think is much earlier than I had originally heard, or we were
talking August, September.
Well, I was thinking more like June, July even, but July before the All-Star break at the latest.
Did he re-injure anything, or he just kind of like feel pain and so they shut him down?
Yeah, he did. He had an internal brace procedure done
like
on his elbow surgery.
Diet Tommy John.
Yeah,
But that was a year ago.
that was due to his injury in spring training last.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay, I got you.
So if it was TJ, he'd be another 6 months out.
Probably,
least.
probably, yeah. During his year off, he got the gains, bros. Got it up.
Bradford?
Packed on some muscle.
Oh,
Good old-fashioned body by protein. He also said that he tweaked how his lower body transitions into throws to put less stress on his body while also adding a little more spin and maybe even a mile or two on top of that fastball.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's positive.
Next up, Dane Dunning.
I remember him.
Yeah, he signed a minor league deal with Seattle. Came to Texas by way of Chicago, pitching 34 innings in 2020, and stayed with us for the next 4.5 seasons with a 4.27 ERA and 559 even innings. His last season, he had a 3.38 ERA before we traded him to Atlanta on July 18th for right-handing pitcher Jose Ruiz and cash considerations.
I think they ended up DFAing him too.
They did. But my hat is off to you, Dane Dunning. I have loved you since the moment you were on this team, and I will love you the moment you retire from baseball and beyond.
Forever world champion.
Next up. Don't look now, fellas, but Josh Sborz is coming back. We signed him to a minor league deal. I'm sure that includes a camp invite. And then on top of that, there's also some buzz going around, giving veterans Cal Quantrill and Austin Gomer minor league deals. And I think both of them also have camp invites.
Yes.
The way this bullpen looks right now, Spores looks like he's definitely going to be a part of it. You know,
He got to be able to throw 90 first. Let's see if that's happened yet.
Yeah, that's very true.
at this point, I'd rather have Spores than just a body, even if it's 88.
I mean, we have picked up quite a few guys.
I'll take out Quantrill. That's a nice little pickup.
Yeah, I was going to say, we're certainly not done. I don't think Quantrill and or Austin Gomer make the team even. Who knows? There's a reason these guys are getting minor league deals with the Rangers. So
Okay.
next up here in the news, Jock Peterson changes his jersey number from 4 to 3, which is the number he originally wore, or at least I knew he wore with Arizona the season before we picked him up. Obviously, he could not have worn 3 last season with Leody Taveras still on the team.
I mean, it feels like Leody Taveras' performance was good enough to dictate that we not give his number to a trash individual. So,
Have y'all ever seen Whiplash?
Yes.
So you know the scene where the guy adjusts his seat and he's like, "Oh, so that was it. Now you have it. It was the number. Now you have it." Oh my god, that's so good.
oh my goodness.
Oh my Lord! A couple other named or number changes here. Michael Hellman, he's changed his number from 24 to 23. And then Chris Martin is changed from 51 to 31.
Surely that's because it's the age he's trying to feel, right?
That's exactly what I thought, buddy.
Instead of the age he's approaching.
Yes. All right, last up here in the
Jamie
news.
Moyer over here.
Yeah. If you fellas would click the link that I have embedded in our doc, our theme nights have arrived.
They nailed it this year.
Yes,
dude.
we
It's
have
gonna be
a
fun.
first glimpse of the stadium giveaways. These are not all of the free ones. These are the theme nights or the community. I think they're called community theme nights, however they word them. These are ones where you buy a ticket and you are guaranteed this item. You don't get it at the door. You walk in the door. You go off to the side where they have a little booth. Scan your ticket and you get your theme night item. Right now they just have the 10 game plans available. I don't know if all of the stadium giveaways have been announced just yet, but all of the theme night ones have, and we're going to go through them quickly as we can and talk about them. And I will include a link to this in the show notes. So starting off, the first theme night plan that they have advertised is the Dress to Impress. So it's all like hats and jerseys, and I think it's primarily hats. It's primarily hats.
Hats that won't fit my head.
Yeah, well, you never know.
They're getting bigger every year, bro.
They've got a couple of really cool. I mean, right off the bat, they've got one on April 7th against the Mariners. This is black Rangers hat with the City Connect script that says Rangers in like an arch across, and it looks like it's got a peagle. I can't tell if it's on the inside or the outside of the hat. It looks like it's on the inside, which is weird. Why are you having it on the inside?
And why are we doing this City Connect hat this year when we're getting a new City Connect?
Also, yep, when I saw that was very interesting. I was like, there's an awful lot of Peagle branded things in here. Is the Peagle staying? Is this a little hint? Some Easter eggs going off?
Ooh, that'd be nice.
Yep. We've got some of these hats I feel like fell a little short. I do not like the All for Texas hat. It's a really dumb phrase.
I don't like that one.
That's stupid.
I love the Okay, go ahead.
No, go ahead.
No, the 96
Yes.
retro.
Yes.
Hello.
Oh my God.
That's the best one. It's the
want
true
it so
brand.
bad.
So it's the one where you have all of the states or cities upside down. And it says Texas, and it's got our old 90s diamond logo on
classy
the
one.
right side. That one is sick. Oh, it is very sick. It's Christopher, that's probably worth you going to the game to just at least see if it will fit your head. And if it doesn't, sell it for a hot piece.
Just really wish we could get some misprints on those and get the Tetas hats.
Yes. I think nearing the end of the year, the one thing that is not a hat is this IndyCar
I want
jacket.
that.
It
That
looks
looks
like a
cool
jacket.
as
Yeah,
hell.
it says IndyCar includes a co-branded racing jacket. So it's got the little Texas Rangers patch up on the lapel and the Grand Prix Arlington logo on the opposite lapel. It's got big Texas across the front, like just lower chest area in a blue field surrounded by white strokes above and below. But yeah, then that's it. Oh, they the Good Golf is they're doing another hat this
That
year.
hat looks sick too.
This is a cool hat. Their other two I have liked more. They've been solid. They did a solid navy one, and then last year was a solid white one. And this one is cool. It's like our traditional Rangers blue with a white brim. Where it says the Good logo in red with their little red rope that is becoming oh so popular in hats now. It is a thing. I own many of them.
I do want to show the Washington Senators had some love.
Okay,
It's
yeah.
a little bit basic, but that doesn't mean it's not good. It's just because it's classic.
And it's while we're playing the Nats.
Oh, hey, that is cool.
Well.
The next theme night is the pop culture plan. This has a bunch of little desk trinkets, a couple of clothing
these are cool
items.
too.
Yeah, there's a lot of cool stuff. They start off on April 5th against Cincinnati with a little Peanuts Charlie Brown bobblehead. He's got a little Rangers jersey on, and that's adorable. This Power Rangers black
that one's
lighter
sick.
jersey is very cool.
The backyard baseball bobblehead.
That is one that I
is
put
sick.
on my list. It is Pablo Sanchez in bobblehead form with a Texas Rangers hat on and his little too short crop top shirt.
The best there ever was.
That's cool. And it's got the little Backyard Sports branded little plaque on it. That looks very cool.
That King of the Hill jersey is sick. I don't care what anybody says.
The Arlen, yeah.
Oh,
man.
yeah.
Yeah, it's a white Rangers jersey. It says Arlen across the front in the Rangers cursive script with the flag that Christopher hates on one sleeve and the King of Hill show logo on the other one. There is some White Langford City Connect pop coming, and I'm curious if I don't know what, there's not a design yet, and it's either because Funko hasn't finalized it or they're waiting for it to be this year's City Connect. Maybe.
I love that Evan Carter Harry Potter thing.
Yes.
It looks just like Nathan Lowe.
It does kind of look like Nathan Lowe. That is cool. And there's an anime night in this one as well. And that's about all for the pop culture plan.
The anime ones in the past have been really sick, so that could be cool.
They have been very cool. The last one is the DFW Metroplex plan. It's mostly clothes from various businesses that are true to DFW and other sports franchises, and even musicians like Leon Bridges. He's getting his own bobblehead. I'm sure it will be Rangers appropriate. They don't have a design up for it yet.
Oh, that Rangers Cowboy short sleeve hoodie.
Oh, yeah. Oh, that one is very dope. Ooh, I do like that.
Also, the Dallas Stars one that's in the Rangers colors.
They have knocked
sick
out of the
too.
park.
All the Stars ones have been cool.
Star
Like 3
sweaters
years in a
have
row.
been so good, and they usually do two. It's usually one for a theme night, and then there's one that they'll just give away at the door. And the two that they did last year were incredible. The Stars this one is. It's very good. It's like white in the center, outlined with red on the top and bottom, and then the shoulders are blue, and then down near the waistline is blue with another red line with white finishing out, which is also mimicked on the sleeves around the elbows. And it's got the Dallas Stars logo right in the middle with red and blue instead of the green and black that they use. And it's number 4 is on the back of the jersey, and I don't know why.
I hope that the the red that gets depicted in the actual jersey is a little bit more of a deeper red than this. This looks almost like a red-orange
Yeah.
in this picture.
It is a very
Hopefully,
bright red.
hopefully it's just they just really saturated the photograph.
They've done better
Yeah.
on Mexican Heritage Night jerseys.
Where is this one? I don't think I saw this one.
Same row, far left as the Stars one.
It
It seems a little bland. Like, I've seen so much cooler.
It's really hard to read.
That's you, yeah.
It's
maybe
very.
that's what
It says
is.
Los Rangers across the front in just our regular script. It has this really beautiful like motif going on, this like floral motif inside the lettering and the numbers and on the piping of the sleeves. But from like a distance, it's really hard to read. And hopefully, it's just the image.
Like, if that was just the number and the piping, it would look good. But where it says Los Rangers, yeah, real hard to read.
Yeah. This Nathan Eovaldi Whataburger.
It says Nathan up here.
Mechanic shirt. It is a mechanic shirt
so
with
good.
Whataburger branding all over it. That was very funny. If I liked FC Dallas, theirs is cool. It's a short sleeve hoodie. It looks dope. It
Looking
looks
at
like a Rangers jersey, but a hoodie.
Looking at the rest of this stuff, the silver boot one better be made of like actual silver, because otherwise it feels like I'm kind of getting shortchanged.
Right? What if it's like just some thin pewter piece? Like the pennies that you can flatten.
Yes.
It's like silver has never been more valuable ever.
Yeah.
It's not silver.
There's another mechanic shirt as well. It's for Bluebell. This one looks pretty cool. It's like blue, mainly navy, and it has some like cream accents.
Brandon Nimmo, right?
Yeah, it's Brandon Nimmo. That one's pretty cool.
That almost looks like a bowling shirt.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, this is pretty fun. We got a brief glimpse of what these are going to look like. Again, I'll put those in the show notes so you have a link directly to all of these fun items. And you can bet your sweet tuckus that when the rest of these come out, we will be talking about those too and then penciling in our dates for all the new toys that we're going to get. Oh, I did just buy the Peagle up there, the Peagle statue from last year. I got
it?
I picked it up from Facebook yesterday.
All right.
Golden Chick branded.
If you could choose just one of these things that's on this list, which one would you take?
Ooh, okay. Cocaine.
I thought you were going with a
She don't
Denzel
lie.
for a second there.
Man, look, my gut reaction is the backyard baseball.
Oh.
The Pablo Sandoval. Or Pablo Sandoval. Pablo Sanchez. But man, the True Brand hat looks really cool. I don't know if it's going to look weird on me though.
If I was guaranteed that it would fit my head, I'd take the True Brand Texas 96 hat. But not knowing that, I think I would take the Dallas Stars sweater.
Yeah. Okay.
It's sick, dude.
It's very cool.
That might be the best value.
yeah.
They're
Better
done a
Cowboys
little
one.
bit better than I think the free like giveaway ones at the door too. They're a slightly better material for the
I'm not gonna fall apart after
theme
one wash.
nights. Right? Yeah.
For the same reasons that I don't think they would have a size shirt or hoodie that would fit me necessarily. I would take the hat. I would take the
96
96
True Brand.
throwback hat.
That's a good hat, man.
It is. All right. Well, that's all for the news. Okay, it is meat and potato time, gentlemen.
Boy, is there a pot roast this time.
Yes, there is. We have got, like I mentioned in the beginning, a new pitcher on the team. That is MacKenzie Gore, the soon-to-be 27-year-old North Carolina native, entering his 5th Major League season with the Rangers by way of the Washington, D.C. Nationals in exchange for 5 prospects, of whom we will discuss momentarily.
Is this a bigger move than the Simeon trade? Ooh. Like if they're like, what's your biggest move of the offseason? I think it is.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Definitely.
the optics of it, I feel like are
This
much
feels like
bigger.
this pushes us more towards a winning team than Nimmo does.
Yeah.
Like, even though Simeon was the captain, a top 3 rotation guy,
Who the hell's the captain now? Yeah.
Seager.
Tom
Oh
Hanks.
boy. Tom Hanks.
You want it to be Langford. You want him to play
Charlie
well
Pride.
enough to
Yeah.
team to fall behind him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
MacKenzie Gore is under the Rangers' pen and ink contract for his 2nd and 3rd years of arbitration, making $5.6 million this season, and will become a free agent in 2028 at the age of 29. These are the prospects that we traded for him. First up, 18-year-old shortstop / third baseman Gavin Feen. This is our number 2 prospect in our organization.
And number 1 overall pick in last year's draft.
Yes, the 12th overall pick in 2025 went in the first round. This was one that most people were saying is there's a lot of value in this kid. He's still very young and very raw, so you have no idea. You really have no idea. But being drafted 12th overall, I feel like definitely speaks some volumes.
He's going to be James Wood replacement eventually, or C.J. Abrams replacement.
Yeah.
Piece of candy.
Next is 24-year-old right-handed pitcher Alejandro Rosario.
This one hurt.
This one hurt.
This hurts the most of it.
This one did hurt a lot. This is our number 6 pitcher in our organization, but until I found out what was going on with this man, this doesn't hurt as much.
Yeah, what is the injury?
It's not an injury.
Wait, what?
Yeah, or it is an injury, or they're not. I think his
being
agent.
coy about it?
Yeah, I think his agent is Scott Boras. I'm not 100% on that, but so he missed all of 2025. He lit it up, and he was having a ton of success in spring training, and missed all of 2025, and then he's going to miss all of 2026 as well. It is Boras. I have it here in the notes. His agent Scott Boras says he is going to play eventually, so in 2027, I imagine. But they've been keeping the reason for his absence close to the vest. They have said that they were eventually going to release why he's been missing game. I don't know what's going on, but he's out. He's been out of baseball since last year. He'll be out of baseball this year. I'm fine with moving this guy. If somebody else thinks that this is immense value, because it certainly isn't now.
Well, yeah, and then if you could turn that into MacKenzie Gore. So.
Yeah, you've missed 2 years. You're going to miss 2 solid years of baseball, and I meant to put where they were at in the minor league system. I totally forgot, but I'm pretty sure he was in Double A. If anyone wants to double check.
Gotcha.
But next is 20-year-old infielder Devin Fitzgerald. Excuse me, number 12 in our organization. He hit thank you, someone, for adding all these stats here. Who put this in here?
You're welcome.
Get up in there. What did he do?
Hit a combined 302 across 139 at-bats in 2 leagues for us in 2025. A promising season was cut short due to a throwing shoulder injury in July.
Single A for Rosario.
Single A for Rosario. Okay. I did hear a lot of people, insider, our people, from John Radigan and Jared Sandler, that they like this kid a lot, but the injury also, again, this is now we're uncertain, or you're affecting your trajectory into the major leagues now at this point.
Were we on Devin still, or were we on Jeremy?
We're moving to Jeremy Cabrera right now.
Okay, because these names are wild.
What?
The guy after Jeremy, Ortiz.
Yeah, Abby Mellick.
I'm sorry, what?
Abby Mellick.
Okay.
Yeah. All right. So the fourth, you're good. The fourth guy here, 20-year-old outfielder Jeremy Cabrera. He was the 16th ranked prospect in our system. I think Tony's got some notes on Cabrera as well.
Cabrera hit 256 for Hickory at high A ball in 2025. This left-handed outfielder had an impressive 52 RBIs with limited pop, 8 home runs, and 103 games and 383 at-bats.
Right enough. Yeah.
Okay.
So solid piece. And then the last one here is the 23-year-old now. He's about to turn 24, I think, either at the start of the season or just before it starts. This is first baseman, outfielder, Abby Mellick.
Abimelec.
Yes, Abby Mellick Ortiz, nicknamed Abby, is what they call him.
Those are letters that have been put together.
This was one outside of Rosario after I felt. I mean, obviously Gavin Feen, because we drafted him so high, so he has the potential to be an all-star player or whatever. But I was hurt by Abby Mellick Ortiz because he's been doing work, and he's an older minor leaguer. But what do you got on him, Tony?
So in 2023, he was the Tom Grieve Minor Leaguer of the Year award winner for us. But since then, hasn't been able to produce those numbers where he hit in the 290s majority of the year.
Yeah.
He departs the franchise after hitting 257 with 89 RBIs between AA and AAA in 2025.
Yeah. Not quite taking that next step after finding some success early.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So
Needs a new name.
yeah. I have a question for you guys.
Okay.
So there have been several reports this offseason and during last season about how poor our farm system is.
It's terrible.
MLB ranked at number 25 this season. So did we really lose anything that valuable? If our farm system was so bad, did we lose anything that valuable? I have some
It
numbers.
just makes your farm system worse, though.
You know, that's
Yeah, it
interesting.
does.
I read this in the notes before, and that's just an interesting point of view on that.
Yeah.
You know, normally when you have a bottom 25th farm system, everybody's like, you gotta stand pat and try to build this up. This is terrible right now.
Yeah.
That's a. I hadn't really heard that mindset. It's like, hey, it's ass. Well, you did. What'd you lose here?
Yeah, it's very true. And I've got some notes from Ranger Savant. He put out a video that I'll put on the show notes talking about the trade values of these guys. These are what's called surplus trade values. It is from an organization called Baseball Trade Values. So Gore's, I guess, surplus
Kind of like
trade values.
doing your show trades where it's trying to put a value on it.
Yeah. So Gore's is listed at $44.7 million. Our entire prospect list that we just went through totals $29.25 million, with Gavin Feen at the top at 11.6 and Abimelech Ortiz at the bottom at 1.4.
So the computer is not accepting this trade.
No,
in the show. is what you're
probably
saying.
not.
Yeah.
Probably not.
They're obviously betting on Fiend being something more valuable than that.
The Nationals demand more value in return for this trade.
Yeah, and for them, I'm sure they're hoping Fitzgerald, his injury in July is maybe just a minor hiccup for him, because he's a very promising player as well.
With Gore moving on now, what exactly did the Nats get from this Soto trade?
It was a failed rebuild.
Like,
Failed
has
rebuild.
anyone done anything positive for this franchise they acquired?
C.J. Abrams came over in that trade.
So they also got him and James Wood.
Yeah.
Okay.
Or they may have drafted James Wood. I can't remember. But it was like Gore, Wood, and Abrams were supposed to be like the core that they were going to build around.
Yeah.
And they weren't able to build around them, so now they're having to essentially trade those three guys to find another young core to build around.
Yeah.
So it's the fighting Gavin Fiends up in Washington.
All right, well, that is all we have for the prospects and the trade. Let's get into the man himself, MacKenzie Gore. Just get through
Boy named Sue.
Yes. I will just go through some general stats, and then we will kick around, or general information, then we'll kick around get into his stats as a pitcher.
It's a strange spelling for that. It's not McKenzie. It's like
MacKenzie.
MacKenzie. No big M, little c, big K. It's MacKenzi. No spaces, nothing.
So wait, it's not a big K? I feel like I've seen
It is big K.
I said.
Oh, it is?
Yeah, I think I've seen big K.
It's what I saw online
Oh.
was MacKenzie.
No way. All right. Well, there you go. Learn something new every day about the player
He's
you're
from
talking
North
about.
Carolina.
Yeah, North
This
Kakalaki.
is a very North Carolina way to do things.
So he was a former number one pitching prospect in all of baseball. Came to Washington as a part of the Juan Soto trade from San Diego. Opening day starter for Washington last season. Struck out 13 Phillies on the day. He was a first-time All-Star last season. One of six pitchers, I did see this, under the 26 in the league to have already accumulated a 6-WAR career. Which that's nice.
That's headlined by Paul Skeens, of course. But.
Yes. Yeah. He is, of course, 6'2", 193 pounds, left-hander from Whiteville, North Carolina. Drafted 3rd overall by San Diego in 2017. Made his debut against Atlanta on April 5th, 2022. He went 5 1/3, gave up 3 hits, 2 walks, 2 runs, and 3 struck out. Let's see his pitch mix here. We have a 95-mile-an-hour four-seam fastball. He throws half the time. An 81-mile-an-hour lethal curveball that he throws 25% of the time.
Is weirdly becoming almost an extinct pitch in Major League Baseball.
Yeah.
Fewer people are throwing a curve.
Yeah.
And he's got a great one.
He's got a 86-mile-an-hour slider and an 86-mile-an-hour changeup that he throws 10 to 12% of the time for each of those, and then he follows it up with a true cutter at 90 miles an hour. Yeah, at 5% usage for that one. Love the slider changeup combination right at the same usage and mile per hour. They're right at 86 because that slider just kind of keeps trailing to the left a little sharply, and that changeup just just drops a little bit. So it looks the same for a long way, and it's the same mile per hour. So you really can't tell until that thing starts to break. Let's see. What else we got on him? He's got a 40% ground ball rate last season, similar to Jacob deGrom. We've got some notes on his effect with the rotation, I believe somebody brought up.
So with Gore being a lefty, Jacob Latz's spot in the rotation is no longer, a guarantee. Because before it felt like you got to have the lefty, so Jacob was going to be in the rotation. But now, not so much. So does Kumar Rocker find himself now in a greater position to battle for the 5th spot in the rotation against Jacob Latz? Because you have the argument that Jacob Latz could be more valuable in the bullpen than Kumar Rocker would be. Of course, because, you probably want Kumar Rocker in the minors starting if he's not in your starting rotation in the majors.
Yes.
So there's that aspect of it. As well, you have Cody Bradford, we talked about earlier, coming back in May. So that's another way where...
Who's holding his spot until May if Bradford is actually going to be coming back. And if he doesn't come back...
pitch well enough to keep his spot.
Exactly, yeah. Which then, what do you do with Bradford? Trade him?
To me, this opens up Latz to do exactly what he succeeded at last year.
Both?
Spot start?
Starts, long relief.
Yeah, out of the bullpen and spot starts.
Don't ask any more of him now. Just go out there and do the same thing you did last year. That's all we need from him now.
I do agree that Latz is way more valuable in the bullpen right now than Rocker is, because he's still we're wanting him to be a starter, he needs to be starting games.
I feel like if Rocker's in the bullpen right now, he's going to be essentially what Robert Garcia was last year, which is a heart attack waiting to happen. Yeah. Where it's like sometimes he's going to go out there and be like, that's why we drafted him.
Yeah.
And then other times he's going to go out there and be like, hey, DFA him.
Yeah, I love the prospect of having 2 left-handers in our rotation.
It's been a long time.
Yeah, whether it's Latz or Bradford. I also was pondering this, and I would prefer Latz to be here and Rocker down in the minor leagues.
I agree.
That's where I think that is where my heart lies.
The only way I'm disagreeing with that is if Rocker forces our hand.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, it's where he has that kind of...
If
2024 Wyatt Langford spring training.
Yeah, if he's gotten over that hump where he can come back from the big inning.
Yeah. It's all in his head.
And that's what Leiter did last year. Leiter did the exact same thing. He made that jump. He
figured it out.
Yep, he figured it out.
I think you're going to see a point during the season where there are 3 lefties in this rotation.
Yeah, Latz and Gore and Bradford.
Yep.
That'd be cool.
With deGrom and Eovaldi hanging it down.
For a team that was...
Where's Jack Leiter?
Like if Patrick Corbin hadn't done what he did last year, this team would have been completely devoid of left-handers.
Oh yeah. This move also, and I know we just kind of moved off the trade, but this move not only like it's putting us in a position to certainly win now, keeps the window open for at least 2 more years, but I think this might also signal a shift into a more pitching surrounded team. A team that is way more pitching first than hitting first than what we have been, our entire identity because of our ballpark now.
Yes.
And the success that we have seen in our pitching since 2023, really. We've been able to carry over the success of our pitching from the World Series year and make it even better. It keeps getting better.
And between Gore, if we have any intention on re-signing him... moving forward.
Pitching centric.
Yes,
Thank you. Good God. I could not think of the word.
Between Gore, Leiter, and Rocker, you've got the youth and talent there that you're expecting to learn from Eovaldi and deGrom, and hopefully they'll be ready to pass that baton to them when they're it just seems like all that's lining up like a healthy franchise operates, and that's not the way the Texas Rangers have approach their pitching rotation. Ever.
Yeah. You're going to have some serious questions, too, after 2027 when deGrom and Eovaldi are gone, because those are 2 humongous shoes. Those are 2 certified aces. So somebody is going to have to be...
And Gore?
Yeah, and Gore. Sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The top 3 people in our rotation
Yeah.
that are gone after 2027.
Yeah, so I don't know
mean,
where
you've got a club option for deGrom in 2028.
That's a lot of money to play with.
It's a lot of money.
I mean, but if he balls out this year, why not?
But the thing is like, because I was going to have
And
a
what about
section
Eovaldi? Is Eovaldi going to hang it up? Do you think we spin the tires on him for the rest of his days?
That one is, I think you have no idea until you get there.
Yeah.
Like we got to, because he was so good last year minus the injuries. So it's like, where are you at? Can you stay healthy? And is the production there when you are healthy? Because he'll be 38.
Honestly, regardless of production, at that age and that many miles, it's like we'll see when we get there.
Yeah,
Right.
and then it's a take it year by year.
It's
Do
the
you want to
Justin
come back? We
it's
want
the
you
Justin
back.
Verlander, Max Scherzer show.
And
Yeah.
once you get to that age, you have to do
and
that.
even on the one and done's there, it's like, I mean, you proved you still got it. We paid you.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
I've heard rumors of Justin Verlander talking to the Rangers, coming over here.
God,
I'm
that'd
cool
be
with it.
amazing. Just stick it to the
I'm
Astros.
cool with it.
I just want
I'd be perfectly fine with that. Come on down.
yes.
Like even in his heyday, it's easy to hate the Astros. It's difficult to hate Justin Verlander.
I feel like he had an okay year in San Francisco last year.
It
Right?
started
Is that
out
where he was?
really
It was
rough.
really weird too, right?
It was like he didn't get a win until
win.
like July.
Yeah, it was really
It
crazy.
was really rough start, but he finished strong. So, but yeah, I mean, just that's one of those guys you'll pay him just to have his ear in the or his mouth and ears in the locker room.
Oh, 100%.
Especially coming off the year we had in the locker room.
Because I mean, if you're not going to bag 1 to 2 solid aces, like at least one guy who's a certified ace, and then a guy who is either a 2 with 1 potential after these 3 guys leave, are Rocker and Leiter? Do you see them as?
I was just about to bring that up.
Yeah, do you?
That's
do
literally
you-
your future right now.
Yeah, you don't. I don't see either of those guys as a certified ace.
No.
I think Leiter
He's
could
got-
be a 2 for sure.
Yeah.
I think he is realistically a 3, and at times could give you 1 stuff. I think Rocker is in the exact same boat. I don't think either of them is higher than a number 2, and that is.
Is the ace of the 2028 Rangers on the team right now is the question.
Yes.
Is it old man deGrom?
I don't want
Is
us-
it Jack Leiter or Kumar Rocker?
I don't
Is it
want us
MacKenzie Gore?
to get
Is that an
too.
extension?
Yeah,
I don't want us to get too caught up on what we define as an ace, because
We've got 3 of them.
What MLB defines as an ace is not what the Texas Rangers have ever defined as an ace.
Yeah.
What does MLB
Jack
define
Leiter
an ace?
in his prime as the number 1 for the Texas Rangers would probably be the best number 1 that we have had outside of Yu Darvish and
Yeah.
Jacob deGrom or Eovaldi.
I
I was
can
gonna say like it's
absolutely
easily
see
as
that
good
for
as
him.
CJ Wilson in 2011.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's
Like,
easily that.
Let's not he's an ace for
yeah,
us.
He certainly has.
Yeah, by
the-
our
yeah.
histories, yeah.
Yeah. He has the highest ceiling and the most confidence for me.
You think he's got a higher ceiling than Rocker?
I think he does. Because he's figured it out already.
That's
He's
true.
been
That's
figuring
true.
it out. And last year he had
I think his
great
floor is way
success.
higher for sure.
Last year was great success.
It's great, very great
Eventually, you got to show me some command.
Yeah.
for Rocker.
Yeah.
Yeah,
All right, but let's get back
that
to
slider
to the
though,
guy.
my God,
the new guy here,
Oh, yeah,
MacKenzie
yeah.
Gore. We'll tell you more about Gore.
The old lefty.
Yes. The first thing that I noticed about this man is swing and miss. This guy is a swing and miss machine. As I laid out in the pitch mix with that curveball, it is insane. So last season, he became the second youngest active pitcher with at least 500 career strikeouts.
wow.
So his chase rate and whiff rate and strikeout rate for the last 3 years.
He's already 500 strikeouts for his career.
Yep.
That's impressive.
Only Hunter Green did it faster, I think.
Yep.
Damn.
Yeah. So chase, whiff, and K rates have all gotten better in the last 3 years. That K percentage started out at 69, then 65, and last year was 80. His whiff percentage in 2023, 63, then 74, then 80 last season. Boom. And then that chase percentage in 2023 was 56 to 30 to 70.
Dang.
So took a step back in whiff and chase in K percentage a little bit and chase a lot in 2024, and then
Came right back.
and then came right back and then
Then
some
some, yeah.
last season. He has progressively gotten better every single year, I feel like.
I was gonna bring up what you got here coming up later, though. I saw about the first half, second half splits.
Oh yeah, yeah.
because
yeah.
that's been noticeable. But there's There's a good argument last year that Bro may have just checked out in the second half with all the turmoil in Washington and the bad baseball going on, and then trading everybody away. And
he did have some rough splits last year because his before in the first half it was 3.02.
He was electric in the first half.
Yeah, that's what punched his ticket to the All-Star game.
Yeah,
and then in the second half, it was a 6.75. And I heard a lot of those talks too. It's like, how do you continue to
stay motivated?
Yeah, stay motivated with a team who obviously is not motivated on winning, and I get that. And his first and half splits for his other years have not been that way. His first in 2023, that's not his first season. He did pitch in 2022, but it wasn't a full year, so I'm throwing that out the window. 2023, the first half was 4.42, and then it was 4.44, so pretty much the exact same. And then in 24. It got better. It was a 4.01 in the first half and a 3.72 in the second half. So it was just some weird thing, anomaly deal that happened in the last season.
Maybe he's he could be just one of those guys. The team's got to be in contention for him to be engaged and all that good stuff.
And if you look at where he is in his career last year, it's like I'm on a team that traded for me. The team's not really going anywhere. I don't know what the future of this team is.
Yeah.
I've got 2.5 years left until I hit free agency. The shit sucks right now.
Yeah, no kidding.
I could definitely see Bro checking out.
Did we mention he was the fastest pitcher in baseball to get to 100 strikeouts?
No.
Like ever?
No, I did not know that.
No, of all the pitchers in 2025.
Oh, really?
Yes, he was the fastest to get to 100. So he had
really
an incredible start.
But yeah, his opening day, he looked electric. Those 13 strikeouts, this is the Phillies. This is a bona fide offense. It's not like he's playing the Marlins or the Rangers. So,
yeah. Yeah, last season his entire slash line against was the lowest it's ever been. His batting average, OPS, they were all of those stats against him last season were the lowest ever been. And it's been trending down ever since his debut in 2022, the little half season or so that he played. So there's no reason to suspect that this is a normal level to expect performance wise of him or even continue to get better. It's because it has just keeps getting better every year.
I have a pretty wild comp for this guy.
Okay, let's hear it.
So, and I'll try to preface before I give you the comp so that it gives we'll try to soften this a little bit because it's a pretty good picture. When I'm looking at some of the details for his stuff, he doesn't have a lot of vertical drop on his curveball, despite it being a lethal pitch. And he doesn't have a lot of horizontal movement on his slider.
Looking at his curveball, it's kind of like a 1-7. Not quite 12-6, yeah.
For a guy who doesn't have elite movement or elite velocity, to be an elite strikeout guy is...
because 95 is not crazy in today's league.
It's not going to... Yeah. I see why the Nats wanted him in the Soto trade, because he reminds me, at his peak, he could be a Scherzer type guy.
Okay.
And obviously the odds of someone reaching that level are minuscule, and you don't want to put that kind of pressure on somebody. But when he's at his peak, like the 13 strikeout performance, he pitches like Scherzer when he's on.
You mean 2023 world champion Max Scherzer?
I was talking more about Nats Scherzer. Oh, Detroit Scherzer.
Dude, Nats Scherzer. Whew. That was it 2017 when he had like the almost perfect game and then had like won the Cy Young and just like wrecked, just made the league his.
And obviously that's the grizzled veteran at that point.
Right.
Nobody, I'm talking about early Detroit, really coming into his own as an excellent pitcher, a Cy Young candidate.
He stole it from Yu Darvish because he won 21 games.
He'll probably land somewhere way in the middle of all that, of course. But
yeah.
That's what he looks like when he's on. He looks like Scherzer to me.
I've seen
from the left side.
A lot of people really get excited, like outsiders outside of the organization, media presence, like national media personalities and whatnot, have been really excited about him moving to our organization because of the recent change to where we're pitching centric, and they're like, they feel like this is a place where he can really unlock his full potential, which is exciting.
So a way that I can see MacKenzie Gore improving, like what I would do if I was our pitching coach.
Yeah.
So looking at his stat track charts for his pitch locations, as well as some of the information on like batting average for stuff for his pitches, his changeup gets smoked His changeup gets absolutely drilled. Let me try to find the batting average on that. Yeah. Okay, his changeup in 2025, people batted 271, and his fastball they batted 294.
Damn.
And I'll get into that as well. Okay, so pitch location is an issue. All right.
I did see that his off speed is as far as the percentile in the league is much better than his fastball percentile.
Yeah, but his in 2025 his off speed was a -4 pitch. It wasn't a great pitch at all.
Was it breaking then that was good? Because I was looking at something.
Breaking was great. His changeup's great.
Okay.
Or I'm sorry, his curveball is great. His changeup was ass.
But it's
So looking at this chart, his four seamer is like a get me over pitch. Like it's middle up, like very hittable.
Yeah,
and not that fast.
And the rest of his pitches, okay.
Is he using the fastball to set up his off speed?
Probably.
Yes, because he strikes people out with this curveball cutter. Is what he strikes people out with, as well as a slider as well. The issue with his changeup is it's the only pitch that he throws to the outside part of the plate to a right-handed hitter. Everything else is middle in. Every other pitch. So anything on the outside corner, they know what's coming.
Oh.
I'm gonna start working that change up in some different spots.
He's just got to start changing up locations. He's got to locate his fastball.
Change up the changeup.
He's got to locate his fastball better. He get that more in and middle at least on the right-handed hitter. And he's just a little bit more variety and location with that change.
Dude, that's a good pickup there as far as the location of the changeup to the righties. Because you're right, dude. It's just giving it away.
Look at that thing. It's the only thing.
Yeah.
On the right side.
So they
of
know
the plate.
it. They know it. Just gotta hang back a second. Pow.
That's it.
Yep.
And and it's either low in the outside corner of the zone, or it's off the plate, looking like there. So
I have a really interesting thing that I pulled up to aid your argument in the Max Scherzer comp. So I pulled up their comparison for their first 4 years of baseball together. And remember, guys, I mean, Max Scherzer leads in all the categories, but it's a lot closer than you would think.
And this is like Max Scherzer pitching in old school baseball days where you throw 200 innings.
So, yeah. So the WAR, Max Scherzer leads 7-4 to 6 even.
That's closer than I would have thought.
Yep. They both, it's funny because Scherzer only started 5 more games, or actually only played 5 more games, started 1 less game. Almost threw 100 more innings. It's like 70 more innings.
Yep.
And
Gore has been healthy. Yeah.
Yeah. Their ERA, Max Scherzer is 3.92. Gore is 4.19.
Oh.
ERA plus is 109 to 98.
Okay.
Strikeouts are 598 to 589. Gore
and Scherzer's an all-time strikeout king. So.
Gore has the lead for strikeout percentage in the first 4 years, 25.6 to 22.9. Scherzer had less walks, 210 to 223, and 8% walk rate to 9.7.
That's pretty good. Less walks and 100 more innings is pretty good for Scherzer, bro.
Yeah.
That's so. Yeah, there you go. There's a little comp for those guys. I mean, they're not far. He certainly isn't putting up Scherzer numbers his first 4 years, but those are pretty close. Those are that's solid stuff for your first 4 years in the league.
I was about to be
in one of those, MacKenzie Gore was half a season.
Who had the most strikeouts ever as a lefty? Because I'm trying to think, like, how high could he get on this list? And I was like, oh wait, Randy Johnson.
Yeah, Randy Johnson, bro.
Only 4,200 more to go, baby.
Yeah.
Woo! This definitely closes the door on an already unlikely reunion with Patrick Corbin.
Yes.
Just in case they were kicking the tires on that.
I know I've been watching the wires to see where he ends up and see where Jonah Heim ends up.
Yeah.
I think I told you I can see Jonah Heim going to Minnesota. I think he might end up there.
That could be a really good fit.
Yeah.
One thing we haven't really touched on yet is his floor, MacKenzie Gore.
Okay, yes.
And I'm thinking if his floor is what it has been the past 2 seasons in Washington, that he's still a very solid number 3 starter. So even if he's been what he has been, you're getting a good number 3.
I think his floor is what Leiter was last year.
Which I'll take.
Yeah, that's fine.
So
Yeah, that's fine.
And
I think he's going to end up being more than that, which is...
That's what I'm hoping.
Yeah.
But if he is that is a guy who has taken the ball every fifth day consistently and has had a essentially league average ERA+.
Yep.
It's solid for a number 3. If that is the production we will see, if that is the production we receive, I don't know at that point if it'll be worth the prospects that we gave to the Nats. Because I feel like even when we were talking about the trade value earlier, that's assuming that Gore is going to be better than what he has been.
Exactly.
Probably like what he was in the first half with the Nats.
Yeah.
Which will win the trade, absolutely, if that's the case. But I believe this is a poster child for just how good, or to make this it's a good, like, what's the word? Isolated case for...
Litmus test?
Yeah, thank you. Oh, my God.
There you go.
It's a good litmus test for whether or not this organization really can identify pitching and develop pitching without the mustachioed hand of God.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So, because this is going to be that first big test without him.
Yeah, if Jordan Teagues has been able to soak up anything from Mike Maddox, I hope it is the ability to develop and calm pitchers and just be Mike Maddox. Just be him.
Because the last time he wasn't
Grow a mustache.
with this organization was 2022, and the pitching wasn't good back then.
No.
The pitching was bad.
No, it was bad.
Our park factor said that Globe Life Park or Field,
Whichever one.
yeah, one of those. Globe Life Field was like the ballpark in Arlington. It was an offensive place, and that has since changed.
Yeah.
So I also think this is a textbook Chris Young move as far as I'm a pitcher. I think pitching wins championships.
Yeah.
So why not steer into that pitcher-friendly ballpark? And then, again, we kind of touched on this a little bit earlier, but I would love to go back to a 2019 Rangers fan and be like, hey, I'm a future Rangers fan. We're a pitching-centric organization, and hitting is definitely on the back burner.
Yep.
Texas Rangers baseball.
Oh, okay.
All right, buddy.
The ones you know and love.
2019, the reigning Cy Young back-to-back winner Jacob deGrom is going to be with your organization.
Oh gosh, I keep hearing a lot of people saying like, "Oh, let's add this bat. Let's add this bat." We don't have any room for any more bats. Where are you going to put these people? Everybody who's playing needs to be in their defensive spot, other than Brandon Nimmo, and you're not. And he has to start. You just traded Marcus Semien for him. He's not going to be a platoon outfielder.
The only one I could have seen was Arias.
Luis Arias.
And then you put Pookie back in the utility role.
Yeah.
If you wanted to
That's
make
done. I think he signed with the Giants.
Yeah, he did.
one potential swing for the fences move that we could have made that we can't make at this point because the dude's now been traded. But, the window, which I also have here, because the window's looking like it's closing after 2027, barring some unforeseen things. You know. Could have made a good move for old Nolan Arenado if you wanted to move on from Josh Young.
Oh, yeah.
Could have had a veteran third baseman.
Yeah, you really could
Good
have.
team leader.
Where did he end up?
Oh, gosh, where did he go? Because he left the Cardinals and he went to...
Arizona.
Is that it?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, yeah.
correct.
Yeah, he's in Arizona now. Yeah, because I remember Rockies fans were pissed because they wanted him to come home.
Oh, and do what?
Exactly.
Right off into the sunset and be bored as shit.
Yeah, no kidding. And they were like, God, that he's in our division, and we're gonna have to see him 17 times a year.
Jonah Hill's not that good of a GM.
Oh man,
I feel like at this point, and two, with the farm being as rough as it is just dude, the window's open for 2 more years. Swing for the fences while you got it.
Yeah,
and we'll look at 2028 when we
start to
get there.
Yeah. Before we get into predictions, I did want to pose this question to you guys about trade value, since that has been the hot topic here. Beyond measuring value by the performance side of this trade, there is an uncertainty surrounding the CBA in 2027, which I feel would tank the value of this trade unless he balls out and we win a World Series. I mean, short of a World Series victory and his balls out performance in 2026, and there being no baseball in 2027, this trade was worthless for us. We gave a bunch of prospects and nothing happened. Because another all-star pitching season, even a Cy Young season, it means nothing if the second year of his contract is void due to a labor stoppage of any length, of significant length, of if not the entire season.
So here's my thinking on that, though. If is it really that much of a loss if it's everybody's loss? If it's void for everyone's contract, you know what I mean?
God, I love the way you think. That puts me at ease here.
All right, I'm gonna pour water on that again though.
Oh God!
All right, ready? So if none of those prospects we gave up have made their major league debut before 2027, then it doesn't.
The clock doesn't start.
Oh God! And none of them are. None of them
Gavin
are.
Fiend definitely isn't.
Yeah, none of them are ready.
Crap. All right. What I was talking about
So
applies
it hurts
acquiring talent.
Yeah.
Okay.
It hurts for everybody. It hurts for us just a little bit more. All right. Well, let's get into these predictions. We'll take a brief break for us, but a quick one for you as we get into this.
If there's no baseball in 2027, it's going to be worse than 1994.
Yeah.
Because they've got so much good momentum going for them at the moment, and it's just going to pour all the cold water on it, dude. It's just going to die.
I'll have to pick up knitting or something.
Oh, God.
Hello, baseball and Ranger Zone fans. Well, I did it. I screwed up the recording and missed our predictions for MacKenzie Gore. Luckily for us, we wrote them down in our episode doc, but unluckily for you, you will only hear my voice as I will now read them for your listening pleasure. They are as follows. The ERA predictions for MacKenzie Gore. I guessed 3.23. Tony was at 3.79, and Chris, who hated MacKenzie Gore for some reason, is at 3.99. What a bum, Chris. Next is strikeouts. I have got MacKenzie Gore at 199. Tony has him at 198, and Chris, again with the hate, 184. The next prediction is for MacKenzie Gore's whiff percentile among all pitchers in the league. I went with 81 along with Tony, and Christopher won better at 82, showing a little love. The second to last prediction for MacKenzie Gore is the chase percentile. I'm at the lowest at 72, Tony is at 74, and Chris is at 75. So what I'm seeing here and now remembering is that Chris has a better whiff and chase percentile than both me and Tony, but still somehow this man is barely throwing a sub-4 ERA. Befuddles the mind. The last prediction for MacKenzie Gore that we have is his first half versus his second half ERA, what those are and how close they will be. I have got within 0.3 of an ERA with a second half being better. And then Tony has within 0.5 ERA with his first half at a 4.3 max. And then Chris has him pitching 3.99 in the first half and 3.99 in the second half. You silly fool. Hello again, it's me. Along with missing MacKenzie Gore predictions, these audio stems also contained Tony's assistant to the assistant GM topic, which I bet was a good one. And while I'm sure I could act out a quick 3-part sketch on the blunder that is the Dallas Mavericks, or the buzz about the upcoming F1 race in Arlington, or even my ongoing petition for many bronze Allison Janney statues around the country, we know it would be a disservice to not only your ears, but your souls would forever be stained for it. Oh, also the whole outro is missing, so I can at least still do that part, I think. So thank you, dear listeners, for playing along on another episode of The Ranger Zone. The Ranger Zone. Pew, 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 pew. It always means a great deal that you take the time to spend the time with us. The same feeling when you and the stranger go for the elevator button at the same time. As always, you can keep up with us, trying to keep up with social media on Instagram, Twitter, and YouTube at Ranger Zone Pod. We are at Ranger Zone Pod. We are worth a follow for the nonsense alone, and of course, just listen to us anywhere you get your podcasts. Thank you again. This has been the Ranger Zone, or part of it, I guess. I have been Robbie Belusic. I've been Chris Green. I'm Tony Cook. And that's the way baseball goes.